Let's talk about this week's episode of Supergirl. Full spoilers, as always, for Season 1, Episode 3, entitled Fight or Flight. Supergirl's powers are put to the test when one of Superman's most formidable enemies, Reactron, right? Reactron shows up in National City to take her down. In the meantime, Kat makes plans to run an expose on Supergirl.
I love that you said you've made a point of emphasising the formidable there, because me and Connor were reading ahead a couple of weeks ago, and I got really excited because I was reading the description. It said formidable Superman villain. What? And I was like, oh, is it going to be Metallo? Is it going to be Brainiac? Is it going to be Mesoplex? And then Reactron.
Okay, did you guys even know who the hell Reactron was?
No.
Because he just looks like if Iron Man fell in some toxic waste or something. It was like really weird.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to start with him? Just because.
Actually, before we go any further,
I know where this is going.
Before we go any further, I just want to say, Connor, could you point your camera somewhere else because your hair's really distracting me?
I knew that was coming.
That made me laugh so hard.
Yeah,
So
that was
hard.
pretty good.
Oh, God. You know, when you said in the chat, I was like, am I really going to get it? Is it that obvious? And then it happened, I was like, oh, it was that. Okay.
Because she said, oh, his hair's really distracting me, and I was assuming it was going to cut to, a guy with, like, really wacky, like, almost Allen hair or something, like, big.
Or like a mohawk or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, but it was just a ginger guy. He looks so happy as well. Like, she comes out, was like, "Hey, I don't know what his name was. Hey, Dave, can I ask you a favour?"
It was Dave, actually.
And he was like really happy and polite about it, and it just cut away. I was like, "Ah, poor ginger bastard."
Or Dave Weasley. All right, so back to the episode at large. Well, Connor, since the show just mocked you openly, what did you think about the episode?
I thought it was probably the weakest episode yet of the three. It focused a lot on the whole love triangle thing a bit much, and then Reactron was just there.
Yeah, and then Superman was just there.
Yeah.
Smiley face. Clark uses emoticons, guys. You got to know that.
I think it's well within
Superman canon.
I think it's well within the character's personality to use a smiley face.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's not like Batman sending a tongue hanging out.
That would be the best.
Yeah.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. That's not his character. But Superman and Flash, they use smiley faces.
Yeah. So, Peter, would you agree with me and Connor on this being the weakest of the three?
I don't know. I actually... This episode definitely made me laugh the most, and not just because of the ginger thing, although that was certainly a highlight. I really liked... because obviously last week we spoke about how they actually started just saying Superman.
Oh, God.
And this week they actually name-dropped Clark, and Jimmy accidentally outing Clark to the other guy. Pretty good. That really made me laugh. It was like, Clark Kent?
What's that guy's... Yeah, what's his name? Win, I think. Yeah, Win? His reaction was really, really funny.
Yeah, that was good.
That said, they said my cousin more times than I could even count. If that was a drinking game, I think I might be dead.
Yeah, she says that a lot, which is weird.
A lot.
I feel like Clark felt more natural. I feel like she would say Clark a lot more.
See, I don't know, because I never got the impression that she really knew him that well. That's why I kind of feel like she says cousin, because she doesn't really see him very well.
Maybe. Or maybe she'd say Cal, because she is from Krypton, that's what she knew him as.
Yeah.
See, there's a lot of things they could go with here, but, I mean, at least they're mixing it up a bit. I thought, the Reactron stuff wasn't, like, he was just sort of an enemy that blasts things that she could fight. I thought the fights with him were cool enough.
Yeah.
Effects-wise.
I don't know. I thought that was a little lackluster, I thought. Something about it. It was like when she's like shielding with her cape and stuff, it just didn't look right.
Oh, it was goofy. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't exactly, but...
In terms of effects, the only bit that really stood out as particularly bad was the molten lead.
Yeah.
And her hand going into that. That was the only bit where it stood out like a lot.
Although I will give them props, because I was a little bit worried when she started melting it that the whole thing was just going to go into a puddle of lead. So like I was kind of expecting that from it, and it at least didn't do that. So I'll give them credit for that.
I also thought she was gonna just like make a hole in the thing so that she could
just
take
put
the
it in
reactor
it.
and put it in it.
Yeah.
Because they said like you have to encase it, and she's just like holding it in her hand.
Yeah, and then Jimmy turns up and she's like, "Yeah, I've got this really dangerous thing here. Do you want to look?"
Yeah, I think those are my big problems with this episode. Is just some of the logic leaps are a little bit more obvious. I guess it's like, why would you do that? And okay, so I know this is kind of nitpicky, but it's like Clark and Kara did the message, which I liked. I like that. You know, it's better than the rest of the Superman stuff in the episode, which was
I like the IM.
But the IM worked. The only problem is it went a step too far, where they both named each other and said things. It was like, okay, the NSA definitely knows who you guys are now. 100%. Your secret identities are now out there on the internet.
I thought it was weird that she said the last line out loud. Like it was as if they assumed the viewers would have stopped reading it by now, and they were like, "Let's make sure they pay attention to this line."
Well, that is the CBS audience. That's not.
It's true.
That's not a bit around the bush.
Maybe I'm overestimating them. Maybe that was necessary.
I think I'm not as down in this one as you guys, because I think I generally just like more of the characters more than I have been. Like the friend Wind, his Clark reaction was great. Even Henshaw, who I've not really liked at all, even grew on me a little bit. Like his line about keeping up with the Kryptonians kind of cracked me up.
Ugh, I groaned out loud.
That was good.
I was fine with that.
Also, they had the watch, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, which is a part of the whole Superman lore, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's just kind of goofy and out of nowhere, but it was like
This whole show is a bit goofy and out of nowhere. But...
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's like, some guy had a heart attack up on like the third floor, secret base. What? How? Some janitor is just gonna go in there.
Yeah, probably.
Like it's not like
that.
Like they didn't. It's not like here's the keys that only we have, or like anything. It was just some office nobody's using. I don't know. Those are the weird steps that I'll accept, but it's still very out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I think
just like the love triangle stuff. Like they went so quickly from James just being like a crush to all of a sudden it's a love triangle.
Yeah.
I don't know, Connor. It sounded like you had some issues.
Yeah, it's like we saw it a little bit in the last episode. When they both went outside and met her, and she revealed it to both of them at the same time, and they were like, "Oh, and you can kind of see it starting there, the rivalry a bit, but it was kind of just too much too soon.
So technically, it's not a triangle anymore; it's more of a square.
Oh, now with
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm saying that's better.
Lois Lane's
Lucy
sister, Lucy.
Yeah.
Her inclusion's kind of weird.
It feels like they couldn't have Lois.
Because they can't.
Yeah, but that would be. I mean, I wouldn't want Lois anyway, because I don't want Lois and Jimmy being a thing. But
but they definitely would have done if they'd have been allowed her.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just like, it's another name we can recognise from the Superman lore, and I don't like her. I don't think she's going to be around for long though. I feel like she'll be like just an obstacle in this relationship for a couple of episodes or something. I don't know. Love triangles are never good. If there's one trope in all of fiction, especially on TV, that I could do with never seeing again in my life, it's love triangles. Because US TV is obsessed with love triangles. That said, I don't know. I feel like I like most of the characters more in this episode than I have been. Supergirl's still great. Her sister's still a bit of a pain. But
sorry. I wanted to make note about her and her side job. So it's like she goes against orders enough to where they just go, "Oh, fine, we'll just fucking help Supergirl."
I feel like it's just gonna be that kind of show though. We're just gonna have to accept that shit, even though it's stupid when you actually stop and think about it.
It was still enjoyable. I'm not gonna I still had fun with it. It's just
I think that is the characters though. I think you just kind of enjoy watching the characters go through the stuff. Supergirl, I don't know what they were eating. It was something I'd never heard of, but Supergirl threatened to melt her sister's face if she doesn't get the last thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Whatever.
it's called.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It was a weird word I'd never heard before, but
I didn't really
that
know.
amused me because I don't imagine Clark ever threatening to melt someone's face. I mean, even though it wasn't serious, it felt different.
You can't picture him.
Yeah, I can't
doing it,
picture them doing it. Whereas her, like, if I don't have that last one, I'm going to melt your face. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to be totally down on the whole thing. I've been, just saying all my gripes, but I will say something that has gotten better between all the episodes is her boss, Kat. Like, I'm way more into the character now, and her doing the expose and whatever. I mean, they kind of say it at the end. It's like, yeah, she's writing these nasty things, but it's in an eloquent way, and also she's giving you a bunch of attention. She's obsessed with you, essentially. It's like she respects you. It's down deep somewhere, and she's got some funny lines. And with how she's so up her own ass, I can totally see why she wouldn't see that Kara's Supergirl.
Yeah.
Because at times Kara's in there, and she's like vouching for Supergirl. It's like anybody would be able to tell. Oh, hey, why do you care so much about this character? Except Kat's too obsessed with like trying to figure out how she's going to write her thoughts and not listening to anybody else's. I don't know. It's character's grown on me, and I'm excited.
Less annoying.
Less annoying. Do you guys have anything else to say?
no, not really.
Do you think they're going to use the love triangle to make Win evil? Because obviously he's Winslow's shots as Toyman. So
maybe, I don't know. I feel like that may go the way. No spoilers for Flash, but I mean you've got Caitlin Snow on that, and we're kind of going to get Killer Frost, but it's not really her turning evil. I don't think so. I think it may end up in something like that. Whereas Hank Henshaw is most definitely going to be a villain because he's Hank Henshaw.
Well, he keeps having red eyes every episode.
Yeah, but he's also Cyborg Superman, so I'm sure that will play into it at some point.
It'll be something. Some kind of version of it. Yeah. Oh my god, it's Cyborg, my cousin! Yeah. Alright, well, I think that'll about wrap it up for this week's review of Supergirl.